Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you what I finished in June, and I did not finish a lot, but I was mostly satisfied with most of the results, and there were a couple of pages that actually had a very cute story that I will share with you as we go through the pages. So I will start with just like some status. So completed pages, I finished 10 pages this month. Uncolored books so far, I have 4 books remaining, and I had a lot, like I think 8 of the books that I worked on this month were uncolored books. So I'm on my way to actually having none uncolored, and then I would have reached my goal for uncolored pages, no books with uncolored pages, and I can buy more books. And then I have uh, 4 pages work in progress, and this month I did not work on any project books, and I did not have any body colors planned. Now, I'm gonna start with this one. This is one of the pages that I told you has a very cute story. So this is the page. In terms of coloring, this is probably one of my worst, but I'm keeping it as a finished page, and I don't hate it because of 2 things. So the first thing is the fact that I did not color this alone. So a while ago, I went out with my mom. I was gonna color in a coffee shop, and she was gonna read while just drinking coffee together. And then while when I started coloring, a couple of kids from another table saw the book and they were like, "Can we try?" And I just decided to give them the pencils and just let them do whatever they want. So, of course, for small children, coloring a page in a professional manner is not gonna happen. So, in the end, what they did was they actually colored the the skin orange, which was really non-salvageable. So I actually colored the skin here using acrylic markers, and they colored this uh, like the chemise or the shirt and the hat, and then their mom called them and she was like, "I'm sorry" and stuff, and I was like, "No, that's totally fine." And then she was so kind, and she actually asked me where I got the book, so that she could buy me one. And I was like, "No, no, I actually have this other PDF. I can like print the page again. I just stick it on top, but I will actually keep it." And she was like, "How will you keep this? This doesn't look good and stuff." And we actually laughed over how the page looked. But then I told her, actually, I will leave as much as I can out of their colorings because this is a very, very cute interaction. And she just said, "No, you won't," and then left. But I know that maybe uh, the memory is what is keeping me from like throwing this away. And I did like the result in the end, even if not everything is as I wanted it to be. So let me first share what is it that I kept from their coloring. So they actually colored the spoon here, and I just went over it a couple of layers with the pencils just to make sure it looks okay. And they colored the shirt and the hat. I kept the colors of the hat. I just added the shading. The hat is colored just the way they actually colored it. I added just shading and stuff like that. And for this, um, it had like bits and pieces colored, so I just completed it. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Giving the memory, I decided that I'm not gonna uh, try and reprint or recolor. It just saved as much as I can, and I love it, even if it's not my best work. And yeah, that's gonna stay in the book, and I'm gonna fall in love with it and maybe laugh a bit whenever I remember that this was an interaction that I had. Okay, now the second page. So this is 50 Autumn Miniatures by Camelia Angelikova. And I have just one page here. It's a very simple page. I took my time with this and I love it. So tools used are just polychromos mainly, and for highlights, white acrylic marker, Guangna acrylic marker, and that's it. Uh, I did create the shading here with the polychromos, and the background is like a fence of some sort. And that's pretty much it. I love the grainy texture of the coloring. I did that intentionally, and I actually love the result. I went with the concept of, like, the stuff that you train on. I'm trying to remember because I took this course in art school. I was not in art school. I just took a course over there, and they would put like a vase or something and just tell us to uh, draw it and color it. And usually they hated blenders and blending pencils and stuff. So we would go with this grainy texture, and I just decided to replicate that. And by the way, I have no idea so far why they hated blenders, but I don't use a lot of blenders in my work anyway, because they really hurt my hands. Now, I have a finished page in the Dimensions coloring book by Francois Gauthier. And it's this page. It's the Pinocchio page. I love it. So tools used are Ohuhu alcohol markers and polychromos on top, and white acrylic marker for the stars. And I added just a bit of oil pastels that I kind of wiped to create like a glowing effect around the stars, and I love it. Now then, we're going back to one with a story, and it's this one. So I have one here. This is Portraits by Hatchet Heroes, and the artist is Eugene Faron. I hope I did, or I said that correctly. So this is the finished page, and I don't love it, but the main reason I ended up choosing these colors for her skin, they're really far away from each other, was because my cat actually kind of like, she went into the paint, into some paints that I was working with, and just went on top of this uh, page while I had it open, and the colors were like, she had something here and something here and stuff. So I was like, I'm gonna try and maybe choose colors that are close to whatever she added on the page, just to make sure that this ends up somewhat okay. Except for the skin, I think the rest is fine. Using the black and stuff here helped also with whatever was on there. So it's a finished page, and I think it was really funny when I saw her. Of course, I had to give her a shower as well, so that was that was a lot of work. But it was really funny because she ran away the moment I was like, "Oh my God, the page!" She ran away. But anyway, it's okay. It's a book anyway. It's not like she committed a crime. And anyway, she the first thing she did when she arrived at home was kind of uh, scratching my laptop. So at least this is just a book. And so this is the Ancient Egypt Coloring Heaven coloring book, and I have one page here. I have a whip here, and I have a page that's finalized. It's this one. So this is the finalized page. Tools used are alcohol markers, actually oil pastels on top, because I think it's very obvious, but the skin over here, I don't know what happened, but it was just messy. So I ended up going over top with oil pastels just to save the page. I don't hate how it looks now. It's kind of still patchy, but it's fine. And yeah, and then here these are like polychromos. That's pretty much it. Hmm. So I have a page in Luna done. So this one was a whip last month, and then I ended up finalizing it. I wanted this page to be similar to, yes, exactly. So this is the page. It's the mermaid page. Tools used are Prismacolor, some just watercolor. It's an brand for the background. I added a couple of what do they call it? Bubbles using an acrylic marker. I don't exactly love the bubbles, but it's fine. I also wanted this page to have like um, uh, an original type of feel, so I ended up adding these from washi tape that I have. Uh, a story feel, like I wanted this to be as if this is a page from a story, and this is like part of the story. And yeah, that's pretty much how it looks. And then, Kirby Rosanes. So we have World of Color here, and this page, you probably saw it as a whip last month, and it's finally done. It's this one. Tools used are mostly polychromos. The background is oil pastels with. I fixed the oil pastels and then added on top. Uh, I think it's oxide or distress, just distress inks, not the oxide ones. And then this is just an acrylic marker for the just to cover the lines for the clouds. Yeah, pretty much that's it. And now let's see. Hmm. So this is Lost and Found by R.J. Hampson, and I have a page that I actually just finished yesterday. It's this page, another Egyptian themed page. So tools used are Prismacolor, some polychromos. This background is oil pastels mainly. And yeah, that's it. Uh-oh, just a second. I think my phone is gonna drop. I need to, okay, it's done. So yeah, this is the page. This is my favorite this month, to be honest. And A Million Puppies by Lulu Mayo. So this one, I actually colored it while traveling, and you will hear me say traveling a lot in my videos. Every month I just like to travel like for a weekend. It's not a huge like a long travel plan. Usually it's just a weekend and I go back the following day. But this time I had planned a 4 day trip, and this is the book I took with me, and yeah, this is the page. So The coloring was mostly done with, well, I think it's Prismacolors. Yes, I did not have my polychromos with me. I just took Prismacolors with me. So this is 100% Prismacolors page. Okay. Finally, this is Predators by Rachel Curtis. I love this book, but I was only able to finish this page, which is the title page. The main reason I did not finish anything else is because this is so intimidating, so I just wanted to start small. I have a couple of ideas for a couple of pages here, and there is a real advantage to the fact that one side has just information, and I can just ignore like the frame or whatever elements are framing. So I can probably use alcohol markers, but I mean, look at the art. It's just so beautiful, but at the same time, it's just so intimidating. So I will try and finish another page this month, but for now, this is the page that's done in this book. Okay. And yeah, that's all. So I have 4 books to go through for next month, and I will probably add pages from other books that I have colored pages in. And once all of my books have a colored page in, I will start buying again. I have a couple of books actually in my wish list, but I'm keeping them till I have achieved my goals. And yeah, I think that's all. See you next time. Bye bye.